Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Nowadays, we're jumping profound into the world of electric vehicles with Cadillac's most recent section into the EV showcase, the 2025 Cadillac Optiq. As continuously, we're bringing you an in-depth survey, drawing on over a decade of car ability. So, buckle up, and let's investigate what makes the Optiq a standout in Cadillac's EV lineup. Outline: Cadillac has been making waves within the electric vehicle space, and the 2025 Cadillac Optiq is their most recent contender. This little electric hybrid is set to connect Cadillac's developing lineup of EVs, giving a more reasonable, however extravagant alternative compared to the high-end Escalade IQ and Celestiq vehicle. Sharing its stage and all-wheel drive powertrain with the Chevrolet Equinox EV, the Optiq guarantees a mix of execution, extravagance, and maintainability. What's modern for 2025? The Optiq presents an unused nameplate for Cadillac and is anticipated to end up a well-known choice among extravagance EV buyers when it hits the showcase in Drop 2024. As portion of Cadillac's growing IQ arrangement, this compact SUV brings the brand's signature extravagance to the electric hybrid fragment. Estimating and trim choices. Whereas Cadillac hasn't discharged official estimating, however, the 2025 Optiq is anticipated to begin around $54,000 and go up to $58,000, depending on the trim and choices. The SUV will be accessible in two essential trims, Extravagance and Dawn. Extravagance, $1, $54,000 ST, where $1, $54,000 ST. Extravagance, $2, $58,000 ST, where $2, $58,000 ST. Once we have more subtle elements on the estimating and highlights, we'll overhaul this audit with our proposals on which trim offers the most excellent esteem, control, and execution. All Optiq models will highlight a 300 horsepower dual-motor electric powertrain, comparative to what you'll discover within the Equinox EV. But Cadillac is picking out of advertising a front-wheel drive variation. With its all-wheel drive setup, the Optiq guarantees brisk increasing speed and about momentary control, conveyance which is normal of electric vehicles. We'll give point-by-point driving impressions, and increasing speed test comes about once we get our hands on the Optiq for a test drive. Extend, charging, and battery life. Cadillac gauges that the Optiq will offer a add-up to driving run of around 300 miles per charge, much obliged to its 85.0 kWh battery pack. This extend ought to be more than adequate for day-by-day commutes and longer street trips. Also, the Optiq bolsters quick charging, permitting drivers to include up to 79 miles of extend in fair 10 minutes. This makes it helpful for fast top-ups amid long ventures. Insides, consolation, and cargo step interior. The Optiq, and you'll discover an insides that mixes extravagance and supportability. The cabin highlights woven material upholstery made from reused materials, a monster 33.0-inch bended show, and sufficient traveler space to comfortably suit 4 grown-ups. The dashboard's plan is both advanced and upscale, with a blend of finished metal emphasizes and material trim. The drifting center console adds a touch of advancement, prepared with cup holders and a revolving controller for the infotainment framework. In terms of cargo space, whereas we haven't tried it, however, the Optiq ought to offer adequate room for gear, making it a viable choice for street trips and day-by-day utilize. Infotainment and network. The Optiq's 33.0-inch bended show serves as the centerpiece of its infotainment framework, combining a touchscreen interface with a computerized gauge cluster. This show, which has showed up in other Cadillac models just like the Lyriq, brags fresh illustrations and responsive activities. Standard highlights incorporate Google Maps route and a Wi-Fi hotspot, but it shows up Apple CarPlay won't be accessible. On the sound front, all models come with a premium 19-speaker AKG stereo framework with Dolby Atmos, guaranteeing an immersive tuning and encounter. Security and driver assistance highlights. Cadillac is preparing the Optiq with a comprehensive suite of driver assistance highlights, counting standard mechanized crisis, braking with person on foot, discovery, standard lane departure, caution with lane keeping help, standard versatile journey control, with hands-free driving mode. Also, the Optiq will come with Cadillac's Super Voyage hands-free driving mode, upgrading both security and comfort on long drives. For more data on the Optiq's crash test comes about, we prescribe checking the National Thruway Activity Security Organization, NHTSA, and protections established for interstate security, IIHS, websites. Guarantee and support scope. The Optiq's guarantee bundle is competitive, advertising more scope than numerous of its rivals. Here's what you'll anticipate. Restricted guarantee, 4, a long time or 50,000 miles. Powertrain guarantee, 6, a long time or 70,000 miles. Complimentary support, secured for the primary visit. This guarantee setup mirrors what's accessible on Cadillac's XT5 and XT6 SUVs, giving peace of intellect to buyers. Conclusion: the 2025 Cadillac Optiq is balanced to form a noteworthy affect within the extravagance EV advertise. With its mix of execution, extend, and extravagance, it offers a compelling alternative for those looking to create the switch to electric without compromising on fashion or consolation. As we anticipate its official discharge and more nitty-gritty details, the Optiq, as of now, guarantees to be a solid contender in its portion. Remain tuned to the channel for more upgrades and a full driving survey once we get behind the wheel of the 2025 Cadillac Optiq. On the off chance that you delighted in this profound plunge, make beyond any doubt to like, subscribe, and hit the chime symbol for notices on our most recent recordings. Much appreciated for observing, and see you following time.